When an institution receives a document request from law enforcement with regards to an STR that the institution has filed, what should institution do? There are four options. You have to select one out of it. Option A, it should turn over the documents that were previously collected to support the STR. Option B, it should request a written subpoena or court order before turning over any documents. Option C, it should have its outside counsel review the request and the documents before doing anything. Option D, it should politely decline to provide the requested documents until the law enforcement agency can explain the nature and the purpose of its inquiry. Out of these four options, you have to select one. You can pause your video and we'll see the answer on the next screen now. Option A is the right answer, which is it should turn over the documents that were previously collected to support the STR. B, C, and D are wrong. Let's understand why B, C, D are wrong. Then we'll see why A is correct. So option B, a subpoena or court order is generally needed when a law enforcement wants documents you haven't voluntarily reported before. But here the institution already filed an STR. Okay, so it already signaled its willingness to work with authorities. So demanding a formal legal order at this point is unnecessarily, it goes against the spirit of reporting obligations. Option C is wrong. Referring everything to outside counsel before taking any actions creates unnecessary delays. There's nothing legally complicated here. The institution filed the STR and simply law enforcement is now asking any follow-up documents on it. Okay, that's the straightforward situation. There's nothing really typically complex in it. So outside counsel involvement makes sense for complex or ambiguous requests, not for the routine follow-up on a report that you have already filed. Option D, law enforcement doesn't owe you an explanation of their investigation before you cooperate. Asking them to justify their inquiry before you hand over the documents, it's not gonna help here. It's the kind of response that raises eyebrows even to the regulators and damages the institution's relationship with authorities. So you filed the STR, right? You already decided this activity was suspicious. So helping then law enforcement follow up, it's a consistent with that decision. Now, option A is correct. Let's see why it is. When your institution filed the STR, it already did the hard work. Okay, so it gathered the documents, reviewed the activity, make a judgment call, and reported it, which is of course correct. So when then law enforcement comes back to you and asking for those same documents, you're not being asked to do something new or risky. You are simply handing over what you already reported, okay, but putting it together along with the supporting documents you have already made. So the STR itself was a decision to cooperate with the authorities. Providing the supporting documents is just a natural, generally the next step for the same thing, and in a way then you are cooperating with the authorities to provide them the necessary evidence that you have submitted.